Hey everybody, happy Friday. I'm back again with another math question. Another one just to have some fun for the weekend, just to get some work done before we relax. I hope you'll enjoy it. This one's a lot more graph-based because I know the last ones we've been doing are kind of word-based and thinking-based. So this one's a lot more visual-based, right? And it'll follow the patterns we've been doing because like yesterday's question was pattern-based and consecutive number pattern-based, and that's similar to this one. So I hope you enjoy. I don't have the actual words to the question here, because it would have been a hassle, wouldn't have much space to do the actual problem. So click the link down below, that's where the question is, print it out, do it yourself, and have some fun. Let's get into it. Okay, so we have 6 boxes, and the premise of the question is you start with a number here. You just put any number there. And the question itself is, how many of these 6 numbers will be divisible by 3, right? So, divisible by 3. That's what we're trying to find, how many of the numbers, right? So let's just start and put 1 inside, right? So it's 1. Now, whatever it says on the arrow, that's what we do. So it says plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. It says plus 1, that's 3. And then it says times 3, that is 9. Plus 2 is 11, times 2 is 22, right? So how many of these are divisible by 3? Well, let's go through them. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Those are the numbers we're looking for. 3, that's one of them. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So the only ones so far are 3 and 9. So far we have 2, right? We only found 2 of these 6. So let's try putting 2 inside and see what happens. So let's try 2 here. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4, times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14, times 2 is 28, right? So let's go over them. Is 2 divisible by 3? No. Is 3 divisible by 3? Yes. Is 4 divisible by 3? No. Is 12 divisible by 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, yes. 14? No. 28? No. Another way to check if something's divisible by 3 is you take the sum of the numbers. So 12, you could do 1 plus 2. That's 3, and 3 is divisible by 3. It's just a little trick. 28, 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. 10 is not divisible by 3. So, like for example, 33, right? 33, we can say 3 plus 3 is 6. And that's divisible by 3. Again, that's the rule. You don't actually say 33 is equal to 3 plus 3. It just, you know that the numbers of the number, like the digits of the number, if they add to something that is divisible by 3, it's divisible by 3. So here we have 2 again. Let's try one more. Let's try putting 3 inside. And let's see what happens. Let's try 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. That's not a 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 times 2 is 34. Now, let's start at the back. 34. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 is not divisible by 3. That's not divisible by 3. 17. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 is not divisible by 3. No. 15? Yes. 5? No. 4? No. 3? Yes. So that is 2 again. So it looks like the answer here is 2. We did it 3 times. We did guess and check. But I want you guys to see something very quickly. So 1 in every 3 numbers is divisible by 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can even do 8, 9, 10. 1 in 3 is divisible by 3, right? And here you have a number plus 1 plus 1. So you have number plus 1, and then that number plus 1 plus 1, right? So that's equal to the number plus 2, just simplified. Now these are 3 consecutive numbers. They're 3 numbers that go after each other. It could be 1, 2, 3. It could be 117, 118, 119. It could be any 3 numbers. But one of those 3 numbers will be divisible by 3. They have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because 3 goes by 3. It's 3, 6, 9, 12. So that means one of these numbers has to be 3, right? So let's just say it's this one, right? Let's just say it's this one, right? Let's just say this is going to be the one that's divisible by 3. So that one's no good, that one's no good. Every time, right? Because only 1 and 3, and this is 3 numbers, right? Now, we then multiply this number by 3. And think about it. If you have 3 times any number, it'll be divisible by 3, right? Because if I have 3 times 5, that's equal to 15. But I could divide the 15 by 3. So every single time this number will be divisible by 3. Because you could just go here and you could do divided by 3 and you'll get that number. So that works. And then, if you take a number that is divisible by 3, let's say 3, you add 2, that is never going to be equal to the 3, right? Because you got to go by 3s, right? So if you add 3, then you get the next number. So here, let's say I have 6, that's divisible by 3, plus 2 is equal to 8. Every time, it'll be 1 short. So we know that one doesn't work. Now the next one is times 2, right? So like we said, let's say this is, let's say this was 15 plus 2 is 17, right? Or we could say this was 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. 17 times 2 is 34. That's not going to work for us. Not at all. And that's because it just won't. The pattern is, if you add 2, it's not divisible by 3. If you multiply 2, it doesn't change it, right? If you take a number that's not divisible by 3, 5 times 2, no. 4 times 2, no. 7 times 2, no. 8 times 2, no. You need a number that is divisible by 3. So that means this one does not work. So that means every time you do it, only this one and this one of these 3 and this one will work, which means 2. And that's a way to do it without actually doing the math. It's a way to think about it, just think about the patterns of the numbers, because that's what math is. Math is a bunch of patterns. It's the way numbers work. It's the way numbers move. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you were able to think past the actual question, see what I was seeing. And enjoy your weekend, guys. I hope to see you next Monday.